Now, we're going to run through Tiki's numbers. This is just receiving the ball for Tiki Barber. This is going to go against your whole thing about the dink and dunk offense and how it wasn't necessarily used during, Eli's first 3 seasons under Kevin Gilbride. Now, in 2004, Tiki Barber had 52 receptions. Eli's first season, Tiki had 52 receptions for 578 yards from your running back. But Eli wasn't dinking and dunking the ball down the field. 2005, Tiki had 54 receptions for 530 yards. Another 500-yard season receiving from Tiki Barber. In 2006, he had 58 receptions for 465 yards. Almost had 500 yards that year receiving for Tiki Barber. That's a total over a 3-year span of 164 receptions and 1,573 yards receiving from your running back over a 3-year span that Eli Manning came into the league. What else did I write down here? Somebody got me fired up on my channel today. That's the whole reason why I'm making this video. And the dude had the nerve to tell me that, Plax wasn't doing anything before he got to New York. Bullshit. Plax had 2,000-yard seasons in Pittsburgh, and he had another season where he had 800 yards. So arguably, he played better in Pittsburgh when he was playing with Tommy Maddox than he did with Eli Manning. I'm pretty sure that's who his quarterback was then. So let's go into 2008 when Plax shot himself in the freaking leg, and then Eli folded up like a lawn chair. Let's go over those games that Eli played after Plax shot himself. Okay, the first game, which I was at, against the Redskins. He was 21 of 34 for 305 yards, 1 touchdown. They won that game. He threw a pick. Next game against Philly, 13 of 27, 123 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 INTs. Unbelievably. Next game against Dallas, he was 18 of 35. He threw for 191 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 INTs. Next game against Carolina, he was 17 of 27. He threw for 181 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 INTs. Next game against Minnesota, he was 11 of 19. He threw for 119 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 INTs. Look at this. These are the yardage totals for his last 4 games. He played 5 after Plax shot himself. Had a good game that first game, but it was against Washington, who he always beat the living shit out of. Next 4 games, 123, 191, 181, 119. Threw 2 touchdowns. He threw 2 INTs. It's like the man completely forgot how to play the quarterback position in the NFL once he lost 1 single player. And he was 11-1 at that point. He screwed the Giants over because he couldn't get it done with anybody else besides Plexico Burress. Plax carried his ass. And you want to tell me Plax didn't carry Eli Manning? There was a year, I forgot what damn year it was, where Plax didn't even practice the whole entire week. And all he would do is play games because he had a high ankle sprain because Eli hung his ass out to dry. And he went out there and gutted it out and did what he had to do just to help that sorry asshole. Do not come at me about Eli Manning. I don't want to hear it. I know what he was. I did not forget. Now, let's talk about Tiki Barber and Eli's first 3 seasons. Do you know how many 200-yard rushing games Tiki Barber had Eli Manning's first 3 seasons? Tiki Barber had 4 200-yard rushing games Eli's first 3 seasons. I was at 2 of them. 2 of them. The game against the Chiefs in New York, and then the game against the Skins in Landover, Maryland. Both times where he broke the New York Giants single game rushing record. I was at both those games. How many times did Tiki Barber rush for over 100 yards in Eli Manning's first 3 seasons? The answer is 21 times. 21 times. He rushed for over 100 yards. And people have the nerve to tell me Tiki Barber wasn't the reason why the New York Giants were winning games. from an offensive standpoint, it was Eli Manning because he's a winner and he was clutch. Do those numbers seem like he was a winner to you? Those first 3 seasons he played? Anything I read off this screen, does it make you believe he was a winner his first 3 seasons?